and you caught me, you'd say, look at that fish, shimmering in the sun. Such a rare one, can't believe that you caught one. If I were a fish and you caught me, you'd say, look at that fish, heaviest in the sea. You'd win first prize if you caught me. Why is everybody on the internet so mean? Why is everybody so afraid of what they've never seen? If I was strolling through and I saw me flopping around and singing my song, I'd say, damn, they're cute and sing along. If I were a rock, you would pick me up and say, that's a nice rock, skippiest on the lake. Plop, 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 I'm the perfect shape. And if I were a sock, you would put me on and say, that's a nice sock, happiest as a pair. I found you, now I'm not scared. Why is everybody on the internet so mean? Why is everybody so afraid of what they've never seen? If I was strolling through and I saw me flopping around and singing my song, I'd say, damn, they're cute and sing along. How lucky are we? Of all the fish in the sea, you get to be you, and I get to be me. Just let 'em be me. We're as free as can be, to be the youest of you, and the meest of me. If I were a fish, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. If I were a fish, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. If I were a fish, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. If I were a fish, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. This is the funnest thing I've ever done in my life. Yeah!
Hello everyone, welcome on back to another Godot stream where we're trying to solve possibly very simple things that might take just one click to fix. But we're trying to find what that one click is. To catch everyone up to speed of what we're doing right now, we have a grid, and when you hit spawn creature, a creature spawns. Ignore all the text in here, it's not important right now. And we can move it around and let go and put them in different spots. But it doesn't click to any location. But if we hover it over right here, you notice a bunch of text shows up. Because what we're trying to do and what we're trying to fix currently is whenever we have a creature spawned in this scene, we need it to be able to tell which area it is currently over. It can tell it's over this area, but it can't tell on any of the stuffs in here. And I think I know what might be happening. So if we load this up again, do remote, howdy Mask, and congratulations Mask on the graduation stuffs. It's fucking awesome. Okay, so we have all of these. Now, are they set so that the process mode... No, wait, no, I want process mode. Focus mode. What was that? It's like, I thought I just found... Did I? Like, exit out of the thing? Okay. Yeah, and this guy says they might have found the problem for this. It ignores what you're looking for. Mouse filter options. So we're looking for mouse filter options. Okay, so grid is set to ignore. If we have area 0 and area 1 set to ignore as well. Set mouse filter, ignore, okay. Yeah, see, it's still not getting us the information we need. So that's not the problem then. And all this is just local function parameter name is shadowing an already declared property base class and node. What? We're too hard and alcohol and I'm slowly recovering this morning. Rest up, take care of yourself, please, please. viewport is never used in the on area 2D input event. I guess we'll just underscore that then.
Stretch your wrist, Zane.
Ah, shoot, I gotta stretch the wrist. Alright, stretching my wrist. Just stretching my wrist. Everyone else, you know, get up, stretch. Posture check. Check yourself. Okay, first part done. Yeah, I'm supposed to hold it for like 30 seconds in each pose. Instead of just like holding it there a little bit for a few seconds, then do it like 5 times. So you're supposed to like hold it and let the muscle stretch out. Snom! Give unto us our daily snoms. Alright. Stretched. You know, I'm gonna not change this quite yet. Integers using a numerator value is expected. What is an enumerator in this instance? Godot. Just making sure I understand this. It's basically a shorthand for constants, pretty slowly when assigned specific figures to some. Okay, so yeah, this actually does nothing right now because 8 is not a valid one. Snom giveth, the Snom taketh. I don't think Snom could take anything except your heart. Alright, so this is setting anchors preset to that, but area textures. This is setting the textures center to still center, but I don't think that's working. Yeah, center's not declared. So set anchors preset. Let's preset layout, preset keep offsets moving. So let's see, anchors to a preset from control layouts or layout preset enumerator. This code equivalent using layout menu to the editor. Sample 4 anchors to the top left of the parent's control bound. So 4 anchors is bottom left. Snap all 4 anchors to the center up to the left edge, center. Preset underscore center. Snap all 4 anchors to the parent's control bound. Use with set anchors preset. But if layout preset, do we just have to do like preset center instead? Because it's giving me an error saying that you can't do center. But like that's not working either. It's looking for an enumerator. But the integer, which means I used a 0 or an 8, is used when a numerator value is expected. This is instead cast the integer to the enum type. Do I have to fucking... Do I have to tell it's an enumerator? Numerator 8. No, that's not valid. Alright, we're just gonna keep this at 8 for now. It's not breaking anything, so we're just... In fact, let's actually just get rid of it. Yep, that's not breaking anything to exist. Whatever. Delta delta local function parameter name is shadowing an undeclared property at the base class node. It works currently. I'm not gonna bother with it quite yet. We're looking for prefixes and all of that. Area. Okay, so currently this stuff's working. So let's get back to what we were working on. So currently we have a problem where whenever we have this hovering over any of these areas inside of its own grid, it does not tell us where it is. But if we hover over this, it tells us where the area is. And this should be in the, not area manager, it'd be in the movement manager. Function move creature name, but it's telling us that this could be a problem. Huh. Oh, goodbye, little snom. Have fun. All right, so node path, globe position, drop creature. Okay, where's that print function that I have? Which gets grid array. So this is the thing telling us what's in the grid array. This is the creature spawner. Where the hell is that print function that's printing out this info? It's not in main, is it? Yeah, where the fuck? We're looking for something that just says like print on it. Print rich, grid array, map, debug color. So that's my debug process that I've made. This reloads print, you have no cache. Print, you have no space. Print, yes, this is if we're overlapping an area, which currently it actually does not work. Yes equals get overlapping areas, yes. Okay, so I think, is this? So I'm just trying to find where I put this. Okay, so it's this function, got it. So, okay, variable yes equals creature pointer dot get overlapping areas, and then it prints that. That's right, because I was going to be doing some other testing. So I want these to be separate instead of just like printing that directly. So creature pointer get overlapping areas. Let's actually pass this real quick. Bring this back. On creature pointer area entered. So this is when the little dot inside of it enters an area. Just for the first time. Okay. So that's fine. But we need it to work whenever it enters the area generated by Miss Puffles. Thank you so much for the follow. You're watching a person who barely knows Godot try to learn Godot. So we want it to spawn, or to say that text whenever it enters this collision shape then? Process mode. Yeah, no, that's all correct, as far as I can tell. Spawn creature. Creature 1. Just like futzing around with all the settings currently to see why it's not passing through the detection. Collision mask, is it? These are on the same collision layer, I believe. Yep, they're all in one. Alright, I don't Godot either. Hells yeah! Same boat. Yeah, this is a really strange thing, because it can detect that it goes into this area, but it doesn't detect it's going into any of the other areas in here. Because otherwise it would be telling me... Well, these are on two different things. If we try and put this not in the grid, but instead just on main, does that work? Let's figure that out. So, creature spawner, don't put it in grid, just put it on main. Okay. Well... okay. Alright, so that will not work. Got it. Oh. Minimize you. Wow, my desktop background. Let's move manager, creature spawner, main slash grid. Dot add child creature base. And yeah, so it's able to spawn it, we just can't grab it. Man, why on earth is this acting up? Like, what is this thing as well? It's in the creature, right? Yeah, on creature pointer area dot area underscore entered. I guess I did area. Let's see if that happens. Nope. Like, what I want to do is when I drag it into a different area, it will tell us what area it is dragged into. That is what I'm trying to get currently. And like, it works when it's not inside the same container. So this is a control node grid container, but it's able to detect something down here. Okay. Really weird thought. If I put this above it, does that break it? Is it like an order of operations? Oh my god, it's order of operations. It can't fucking tell. I have to put the creatures above all the area stuffs. All the areas. Oh my god. Because we have the texture rect above it and it can't tell where it is. So that means that we have to put the creature above the rest. Oh, this is such a good song. KK Cruisin' True Remix by Mesmonium on YouTube. If you like this cover in particular. Alright, so creature spawner, we need to spawn it at the top. So we don't need to add child, we need the add child that spawns it in the top of that list. Congrats on your first Pokemon. Inkay is a lovely little squid. Okay, so what's all the different versions of add child? Oh, it's a shiny. Oh, because someone triggered the shiny one. Porygon 2! Okay. Let's click on this. So it's like add child as a child node. Nodes can be but every child must have a unique name. Nodes are automatically deleted when the parent node is deleted. Entire thing can be removed by deleting the topmost node. Congrats on your Porygon. A shiny Porygon specifically. To add it below a specific node in the list of children, add sibling inside of this node. Okay, so what's add sibling do? Adds a sibling node to the current parent's node. at the same level as that node, right below it. So it is a animation from a very odd, sorry, that is a frame by frame perfect recreation of an animation from a very bizarre animation. And I loved it so much. It's totally nonsense. It's super weird and bizarre. And I was like, I'm just emulating this perfectly. Like, genuinely, like the weird frame rate, the weird weird poses and everything. Like, I basically copied it one for one because I could not make it better than what it had. A man of culture. Yes. It's a node to a group. Groups. Okay, so that's group. Okay. Godot. Adding child at top of children tree. How do I add node as the first child? This is from May 2020. Aha! After add child, move child ref comma 0. Okay, so you can move it to the top. Okay. Okay. And node at index 0 then, don't function earnings. Okay. Add child adds a node in the last position of its parent. There's an additional function, add child below node that adds a child not after done. You can add node after the first one. Okay. So after add child, we want a man of the sea. Sign. Oh. No. Slash root slash main slash grid dot move child. And this will be, oh, sorry, what was the name of this one? This will be called creature base. And then 0. So that should move it to the top of the index in grid. Okay, well, a slight issue with that idea is now it's behind the texture. Huh. And it's still not telling me where it is. They're in jail! They're in jail! Z-layer? Yeah, that makes more sense. I should just Z-layer it. Control 1, animate sprite 2D, visibility, ordering Z-index 1. And then back on main. Actually, that should work. Kind of want to animate too. Hey, look at that. Okay, it still doesn't tell us where it is, but let's make sure. Yep, it was put above all of them, and it's still not able to detect. Was this file not found? What? When I click on this, it's giving me a constant string of error. Which one does he have? Circle shape 2D, NESPG, expected type unknown. Or expected type null. Whoa. But yeah, animate a bit. Why not? Just like even a simple little thing of like characters blinking and such is just good fun. Like that Turon one took me for fucking ever, but you know, it was intense and weird and bizarre. So, okay, you know, the concerns that it's time consuming is a very genuine concern. But one thing that I always like to do is I like trying to see what I can cut out and what I can simplify and what I can speed up. Other stuff to do. Yeah, I can't argue on that one. But one distraction replacing another distraction, yay! Alright, so what is this? Circle shape? Like collision shape? Wait, no, but it's the circle shape. So it's creature 1. There it is. Circle shape. It's this one. So this is the path for it. Resource file not found. So it's saying that this is what's lost. Is this right here? Yeah, go take a shower. Animations tweens. Yep. I don't like thinking of them as an alternative. I think of them as in addition, because tweens. Actually, hold on. I can actually pull up a fantastic example. Set the studio mode for just a second. That should be good. And then if I add this scene real quick. Yo, this one. So this is an animation that I have. And it is a mix between tweens and hand animated. Her hand popping up onto screen is entirely tweened, but like the tongue coming out and such is hand animated. Because I didn't want to redraw her hand moving up constantly. As well, I think I tweened her head moving to the side, and I just like altered a little bit of the line work. But it's like, it's in addition to, which, you know, is a really fun way to try and like cut down on time. And also, you can barely even tell that I did that too. Come on, get rid of this. Yes, remove that layer. It's fine. There we go. Animating on paper. Ah, heck. Then really rough sketches. That's genuinely what I would say. And that's, again, if you want to dive into it. Like, if you're really feeling like animating a bit, it only gets faster the more you do it and the more you kind of work through and try to figure out how to and what you're doing. Okay, if I just delete that resource path, what happens? It makes another one, but it's not giving us the error. Wait a second. Error calling from signal area entered to callable 2D node creature 1 on creature pointer area entered. Method expected 0 arguments but called with 1. So this function, it expected no arguments, but it got 1. Well, how did it get 1? Oh, frames, to be honest. What's the problems that you're experiencing? Sure, you how to ease in, ease out properly. You could always do in-betweens, which is where the term tweens comes from, annoyingly enough. Makes some things a little bit harder to discuss when like you're talking about both the stuffs. But basically, if you have a character with their, you know, their hand in one spot and then their hand in another spot, you just kind of draw a new thing with their hand in between the two, and that can ease between them. If you're worried about, like, you know, a character, like, you know, their movement feels kind of robotic, I guess. Oh, in between, directly in the middle. Genuinely, directly in the middle. You cannot go wrong. Because if, like, what is it? Because there is easing in and easing out. Then... But like that works a lot better when you have a lot of frames to work with. If you're working with traditional, I suspect you're probably not doing too many frames currently, which is totally fine. You know, learn the stuffs down, getting your sketches down, trying to figure out how it's animated and how things can move and how to make something look okay. And if something looks too robotic, too like fast moving, put like an arm directly in the middle, put the ears directly in the middle between the two other frames, and that will help you, if nothing else, help you see what might be needed, like past that point. Otherwise, you might need to look into follow through and wind up, which are animation terms, where wind up is like when you go to punch something, is always the example used for this, is you don't just like hold your hand closed and then point forwards. You pull your hand back a bit before you start going forwards. And that's called the wind up. There's something leading into it. But when you have a follow through is you don't stop instantly at the end of a punch. Your hand keeps going a bit even when you're trying to stop it because it has the momentum to it. And those two things end up making something feel a lot more alive than it could otherwise feel. But that's really only useful if it's something that's feeling really rigid and not very fluid for you. Caramel dancing meme, some years late to party. 1 second, I gotta pull up this animations again. 1 second. This is immediately relevant again. Not you. Whoops, pulled up the settings. I wanted to pull up studio mode because you guys don't have to see the thing of all the animation stuffs. Boop. I was also late to the party. This is what I made like a couple of years ago. Honestly, it's not even nearly as in motion as I would like it to be. It's also really rough looking. But yeah, that too. we rock the caramel dance in here. We rock the caramel dancing. But like this is honestly not feeling like it's moving as much as I would like it to as well. But you know, it was a fun thing to make and I just threw it together. And if I went back and worked on it more, I probably could make it smoother and make it less robotic. Can't mirror the animation once I done half because the character has scarf that hangs on one side. Honestly, having like mirroring it, I feel like was a downside that I did here. I didn't ease in and ease out like at all because, or I didn't ease out at all because I just mirrored it. But I also didn't want to spend stupidly long on it, but I still spent stupidly long on it anyways. I think it's for the better to not mirror it. But one thing you can do if you're looking to like save yourself some time, save yourself some effort, you can sketch it out, right? Just like the skeleton of the animation, right? Where, you know, the character's hips are going to the side and everything, and just do, you know, one half of it. Throw that on a computer, like take photos or whatever, throw it on a computer, flip them around in MS Paint, print them out, or even just have the screen up, and then you draw off of the skeleton on your paper. Because the brightness from the screen behind it will help the sketch show through. And you can use that skeleton to let you draw the thing and draw the scarf and everything on it. And this trick can be used to help you between different frames. It's literally, this is basically how you onion skin is the term in animation. I kind of want to Neo one of these, Twitch keeps freezing on your end. Ah, I'm so sorry, Neo. Oh, ring. Yeah, that's my Caracol gal. All right, let's see what happens here. Well, it's not giving us that error anymore. Area entered. Like, why is this? Have a nice trick though. What's the trick? Okay, and that's... It can detect when it's going up here, even though this is above. So we changed nothing. Fudge. Oh, any skin modes, file package for that. Well, they're specifically working in traditional, so trying to find workarounds and ways to do various different tips and tricks. Probably our masks. Oof, maybe. It's like they're all on the default layer and such. The paper anime is really light due to onions. Due to onion skin will be more effective. Okay. Onion flavored paper. Yay. Done coloring on the paper too. Now, something that it can detect areas but not others is likely a layering issue. So transferring to another paper. If it can detect areas but not others is likely layering it. Yeah. That's unfortunate. So what I want to... Oh, what? How do I do this? Like, what am I gonna put them... 1 second. But you know, if you are... Sorry, I'm getting like super distracted while I'm going through this as well. So one thing that you need to be very cognizant of when like, you know, learning these type of skills is, and that's something that I suffered with trying to learn Godot, right? Genuinely, is like planning too much for the thing. Like, you know, you're worried about like, you know, wasting your resources, right? Like wasting the pencils and paper and color pencils. So you want it to be a really good animation. And you're worried about wasting like all the time for it and such too. So it's like, okay, if I'm going to work on this thing, I'm going to make it a, like, you know, this animation I really want to make, the caramel dancing animation. It's one that I see people making, so I can figure out how that's done pretty easily. But I'm going to like color it and like, you know, animate it smoothly and everything. But then you're stuck at the beginning looking up at that massive list of stuffs. And it's not a bad thing to have a big project you want to work on, but it's one where you have to approach it willing to drop a bunch of the steps, right? If, you know, trying to learn animation, well, it's not great to learn animation by never starting it because you're worried about wasting a bunch of the paper and you're not able to utilize a bunch of the techniques that would help it because you're like worried about or because you're, you know, taking advantage of certain aspects of it. And it's like, well, it's not great stuff for coloring on. Well, what's wrong with not coloring it this time? Right? If you end up really liking it, then it's really, really easy to like transfer it to other paper that would, you know, take coloring pencil really well. Or even if you're really like, you make it and you're really happy with it and you save it, right? You take photos, you scan it in, you save the animation, and then you color it. So then you have the original thing and then you color. You're not worried about, you know, wasting the thing. But if the concerns are on, you know, like wasting a bunch of materials or like the cost of doing the stuffs, then, and you never start it, then you wasted all the cost of the stuffs by getting them in the first place and never using them. So what I would say in complete total sincerity, just kind of start it. It's like, you may not have the time to finish it today. You may not have the time to do much of it at all if you have other things going on, but putting down the first stages of it would probably help out really well. And, you know, as you said, you're worried about in-betweens and you have other things. I'm certain that you've already started it, right? Well, if you have already started it, then, and, you know, it's super robotic, then you can add some more in-betweens, which is just you put the, like if you say your thing's good for onion skin, you can put another page on top, redraw it, but with the thing kind of in between, right? In between the motion. And you just kind of keep doing that until it looks smooth again. So it's honestly, if you're worried about it being too, like, you know, robotic or too, or it's not like smooth enough or the frame rate's not there enough for you, then, you know, add more layers in. And the nice thing with frame rate is that's a variable that you can adjust. Default animations you'll find are 12 to 24 frames per second, like 12 or 24 frames per second. They tend to not do in between there very much. I think I made that Caracal one, the saffron piece, my caramel dancing, was 12 frames per second. And the nice thing with paper is you can count the frames you have. It's like, okay, how many sheets of paper do I have? I have 18 frames. I have 18 sheets of paper. Well, I can just make this like a 24 frames per second thing. It'll be a little fast, but now I can add more in betweens and make it really smooth. So you're still aiming for 1 second's worth of, you know, let's say 1 second's worth of 24. Then you can just add some frames in to smooth out some of the spots. And where stuff is moving really fast, you just don't add in another frame there. When stuff is moving a little bit slower, like when they're ending the like the pendulum, right? They're ending the hips to the side and the hands to the side and everything. It's like, okay, let's add one frame like right before there and in between that spot, you know? The amount of lines of code, I've deleted all the compiler errors I've gotten. Oh no! Trouble Twitch name head off. Neo, I'm so sorry that you're having some troubles. Good luck with the computer problems. All right, so we need to. Sorry, I'm getting so terribly distracted as well. I like helping with stuffs. All right. Okay, 1 second. Like areas, but not others, likely due to a layering issue. So, what you're saying? It's possibly a visibility layer issue then? Canvas items. Oh, that's rendered, not where it interacts with. Or is that the same? Does visibility layers also work in like where they collision layer? Where's collision layers? What? I did not know collision layers are in this. Where do I find collision layers? Oh, might be in the area. Oh yeah, look at that! Collision layer. They're on collision layer 2. One second. So now it's set to collision layer 1. Well, here's the deal, right? We don't want it to interact with the collision shape 2D up here, right? That one, that's why they're split apart, right? We want collision layer 1, collision layer 2, because we don't want creature pointer to interact with the area 2D layer. But that means that we have to have these be collision layer 1 and 2 when we make the area 2D thing for here. Masks detect the layer? Wait, what? Really? Let's see what the fuck happens. Okay. But now it doesn't... Yeah, so it's able to detect up there still, but nothing down here. But, just for my insanity, what did we set this guy's collision layer to? They're all set to 1s. Like 2, you need to set the mask to 2. What's curious is that, you know, this texture act area 2D one is set to only 1, but it's able to detect it, even though creature pointer is set to 1 as well. This is all set to 2. So let's actually real quick, because we want this to be able to detect both of them. We just don't want the thing to detect itself. Okay, so that still works. Now, we need to do the area. We need to set the collision layer on here. So, copy property path. Okay, so we have my node is the area 2D one, so my node.collision layer. How do I set that to be 1 and 2? Can I just do that? Okay, set collision layer. Can I do 1, 2 there? Howdy, Woolix. Okay, let's see if I can do 1 and 2 there. Set collision layer 1, 2. Collision layer 1, 2. Yeah, I figured that wouldn't work. I'm doing well. Currently, I'm going solely insane. So, I'm going very well. But 3? Oh, that would make sense. Okay, so it still doesn't detect it, but let's just make sure that that is working. Area 2D, collision layer 1 and 2. Collision mask. We still have to do the collision mask. Can I go on detecting your code? You probably already are. I don't know. Okay, so it's still not detecting them. But let's just make sure that it is working. Okay, collision layer and collision mask are both set. Collision priority is 1. Ah, fair. Yeah. Do you program game on GDScript? Yeah, I'm programming this on GDScript. Because that's, what I'm learning. I'm learning Godot, and I figure it's best to learn its native script. Okay, this is super curious. And, it can still... So, this texture rect up here is above it. And it still is able to detect when it enters that one. That one is totally fine. It's this one's that it just cannot detect. Try add save colossal and add kill column. I don't even know what that is. You're literally you're speaking like French to me right now. I don't like those very much, though it is very formal. I was actually probably gonna end up learning C# or Python before I really jumped into this, but I was gonna learn those so I can program Win, my bot for stream. So obviously I can't program that in this, but that's a different thing. Okay. So it's not this collision layer and collision masks. It's literally just unable to detect inside the grid itself. You've got, I guess, valid. I mean, it's debatable if it's code, if I made it, Just gonna see what the fuck happens when I change around these filters. I like well, I think government since very slow for larger operations. Say try add killing use print kill. I'm not adding in a bunch of new stuffs in yet. I still have to make the core of the game work. I'll add in other shenanigans later on, but right now it's like I have to specifically make this detection work before I can do anything else. Add shotgun. It's actually just the passenger seat on a car, add shotgun. All right, so well, we're at least setting the collision layer and mask appropriately, but shotgun. Don't shotgun the blobs. Well, maybe later. You don't know. They're doing their best. Well, currently their best isn't very good. I don't could be wrong. Maybe set the creature's parent to the scene node. I tried that a moment ago, but it kind of messed up in a different way. Like, let me show you on. As a node. Okay, so that's that node. We want the creature spawner to add directly into main. And we'll just tell this layer to whatever. GDScript, same how Lua works, Lua programming language, same how Python works too. I mean, it's very different from Lua and Python, to my understanding. But yeah, like if I just run that, just adding it to the main, it puts it up here, which that's fixable. But when I grab it, it messes up because node global dot position or dot global underscore position mouse position offset. This one completely messes up. Not that different though. Huh. Okay. I just set index global position on base null instance with value type vector 2. Yeah. Because remember, it's currently working by reading the location inside the grid thing. Okay, I mean, Woolix, I appreciate that you're, making comparisons to Lua and Python and other things. That's great. But I'm trying to learn GD script. So knowing how it's similar to another program doesn't help me too much when this error is like, if I was programming Lua, then yeah. All right, so yeah, it's very different to someone who's baby to game coding. Yep, that's valid. That's valid too. All right, yeah. So global position, mouse position, offset. It's trying to set the index global position, but we don't have global position. Node dot global position equals mouse position minus offset. So this is trying to set the position of the node in relation to our mouse cursor. And we're setting mouse cursor, set index global position, type that. Yep, figured. Global underscore. So it equals mouse position minus offset. It's definitely getting the node wrong. Oh, wait. No, this is what's going wrong. Because we're trying to grab it inside the grid. It was the node path was a totally different node. It was not the node we were just working with. Because that node did not exist. See? And it still can't detect them! Son of a bitch! Ah! I am a grid. You're a grid. It's like all of these textures are an area node. It should be able to detect these. Hold on. 1 second. Remote area collision shape. What is the size on these things? Area 2D. So the size of that one is that. Scale, skew. Okay, they don't have a size. They should inherit the size from area 0. No, that is correct. It should be inheriting the size from area 0. Both the difference, Lua is more friendly new people, why Roblox and Minecraft Lua and JavaScript be compatible. Are you trying to tell me to just remake this in Lua? Like, why are you bringing up Lua so much? Yeah, working before. What'd you break? I remade the game entirely because a lot of it was super unoptimized and poorly made. That's what I made different. This function that we're trying to do right now has not worked yet. It was simpler with Python or the script language. But yeah, no, this is using a totally different system than the previous game iterations version. So that's not like script language. All right. It's like this stuff works now. We don't have the spawn stuff working correctly. That's fine. That's easy to fix. That's just in the creature spawner. We just have to like grab the correct, node path area. Yeah, we just have to grab the right node. That's it. Or we have to place it in the right location. But this just doesn't detect this at all. Why is this happening? Collision shape 2D shape empty. It needs to have a square shape. Ah! It has I'm using a thing that makes a shape to detect where I'm hovering over, but it just doesn't have a fucking shape. It just doesn't have a shape! It's like, yo, I'm a shape, and it's like, what shape? I'm like, you don't got one, bitch! Oh! Let's see if that fixes it! Oh god damn. No, it's supposed to set a shape. Rectangle shape 2D, right here! Area collision.shape. It literally is telling it to make it a shape. What? Set shape value, setter. Okay, so set shape and then the thing. Is it? And then set shape that? No, that just failed. That just failed. Shape 2D, but it's GDScript native class. For fuck's sakes. Oh, do you use a construct? Oh, I probably have to construct the shape! Ah! Okay, we're just... Let's construct the shape. Let's make the shape, and then we assign the shape. That's what we're going to do here. Good thing you know carpenting? Yes, I do. I had to build a desk in high school. So what? Oh my god. Sorry, my brain is just... God, I'm so annoyed at myself. We're gonna learn about different shapes. The square shape, where does that go? That goes in the code. That's right. What about the round shape? The round shape goes to hell. That's right. What about the null shape? We don't talk about the null shape. Yep. Yep. Area collision dot shape equals rectangle shape 2D dot. Oh, really? Oh, it's just that simple? Oh. Nope, not texture rec. That guy. Wait. Yeah, area collision dot shape. Oh yeah, no, that's making collision. This is... Oh my god. Thank you for the help. But that shouldn't make... Let's just see what the fuck happens. Budget. Collision shape 2D. Shape. Shape 2D size. It's 20 by 20. That should be 24 by 24. That's not even the right size. Then ifs. But I'm not gonna make it all if statements. Calm down, Satan. They at least have more experience than me. All right, so it's making it, but it's only in 20 by 20. We need it to be 24 by 24 because that's the size of the shapes that we have. No, we need it by 48 by 48, actually. And it's not detecting anything there. Wait. Wait. What's it detecting here? I know it's hitting that one. There is an area here now, but it's just in the corner and that's it. Wait. Yeah, where the fuck is this collider? Can I color the collider? Where is this? Where can I color this? Like, can I say, yo, rectangle shape, be like chartreuse or something? Okay. Hi, Murph. We got Murph's over here. Print its position. Better add collider. 1 second. Also, I have a cat who's like trying to get my attention. Is there really not a way to give it a color or anything? Get a material. Use parent material. What's that gonna do? Okay, did nothing. Got it. All right, yeah, I guess we'll just print its position. Okay, creatures. No, we want the movement manager, which should be what's printing this right now. Rebellion. Okay, no, picking you up. Oh, big kitty. Yeah, I'm picking you up. You don't like being picked up. Sorry, I'm holding my cat right now. Big cat. She just wants all the attention right now. Yeah. Oh, she's actually kind of cuddling up now. Really, just like you just want me to hold you. This is so rare for you. Maddie, you're trying to get my attention for something. Is there an injustice upon you? Okay, she wants to be put back down. There you go. Oh. I gave you some attention. Do you want a treat? Because you were so good, you got held. That's the first time in months that she has wanted to be held and then ate the treat afterwards. Oh no, she has food right now. But I have 2 cats, Varasha and Rebellion. Rebellion is who I was just holding. Varasha's in a bed behind me asleep. All right, shoot. So we need to print its location. What? Wait, what am I doing? Area shape 2D. Position -2, -3. Oh wait, no. Wrong thing. We're looking at these positions. Oh my gosh. Position is 0, 0, but they're 0, 0 in relation to the layer above them. I got like how to grab once start to make scratches on you. Aw. Yeah, no, my cat's like Rebellion doesn't like being held so much anymore. But that's because she's also a bit of a priss. But Varasha just wants human attention constantly. Scale, skew, visible. See, there's no size on... Yeah, there's no size on collision shape 2D. Like, to my understanding, it should use the size of what's above it, unless I tell it to do otherwise. And the size of what's above it is obviously nothing, I guess. Gonna steal your cat's beef. Can you steal Varasha? Varasha is such a little, like idiot attention cat. Like, oh, do I... Oh god, I kind of want to turn camera for a moment, but I don't know how I could ever get this in frame. No, I can't actually get this in frame. Dang it. Yeah, I read, I saw a video the other day on like, oh, here's, I can't get a photo of this, not easily. But like, here's a way to tell if your cat's intelligence level. And it was like, if you hold your cat and put it up against a wall, it'll stop itself if it's smart. And I was like, that's not a thing. That's not a thing at all. So like, you know, the roommates were in the living room, whatever. So I was like, all right. So I picked up Varasha, who's not the most intelligent cat that we have, right? She's actually not very smart at all. And I was like, hey, everyone, look at this. And I pick her up and I push her up against a wall, and she doesn't stop me. She doesn't stop it at all. She doesn't put her paws up to stop it. She, in fact, crumples her entire body until her face deflects off the fucking wall. I'm like, I can't believe that this thing is right. Because, yeah, Varasha's really not that smart at all. And she just, like, just scrumped up against the freaking wall. Orange cat brain. Yeah, she's a tabby cat with orange cat brain. So one-way calls, one-way collision, debug color, position, rotation, scale, skew, visible, on. Modulate, self-modulate, show behind parent. Top level, canvas symbol, not in errors, duration, parent's canvas, draw order will be changed or draw on top of other canvas item, not top level set to true. Okay. But that's not what we're trying to do here. Use parent material. This is just looking at this one. Chocolate swirl ice cream with orange extract poured into it. Second. Three's in a media channel as well. But I'm gonna pull them up on stream just because. Yeah, here's Varasha. Here's her right now. She's just chilling. She's just asleep. She's just asleep. There you go. You get cat pics. It looks like I'm choking her. Do you try it on Merv? Not at that point, because Merv doesn't quite like being held very much. So, you know. All right. I want to just see this thing. Can I just run this and have it visible? One second. Can I have collision shape 2D visible Godot for... Alright. Collision display game editor. Thanks. There's an option in the debug menu. Check visible collision shapes. What? Howdy. Visual profiler. I don't know where this is. Nerd. Visible collision shapes should be visible and run the game for the editor. This feature only works. Is only meant for the editor. Okay, this is from 2019, so it says that this like in the debug. Okay, this is a YouTube video. Hopefully, this actually tells me where this is. God, this video is loud. Jesus. Oh, debug is up here. Visible collision shapes. Okay. Wow! That's not right at all. Make this a bit bigger so people can see it. Ah! Too much embiggening. Why are they there? Because they are being made on center, and yeah, sorry, they're centering their anchor point on the top left of the node behind them. So like, that's creature spawner main. Well, fix it. I'm working on it. So basically, this area, this would be area 1. This area, its 0, 0 coordinate is up here. So we want to generate the collision layer or the collision shape from the middle and be the right size. So rectangle shape. Okay, so let's look into rectangle shapes. Rectangle shape 2D. This is gonna be a time. So like vector 2 size. So we can set the width and height with set size. Oh yeah, we're also gonna offset them too. But real quick, so we make that, and then area collision dot. Actually, no. Dot set size vector 2. And then we want a 48 by 48. Dang it! Ah! That's not gonna work. Can we just do area collision dot size? Nope. Okay. Like properties, vector 2, 20. This is basically exactly as they have it. Set rectangle shape dot new in a variable and change its size in there. Oh, maybe. Well, oh yeah, no, it's just, yeah, no, let's do area shape. God, this is gonna get so messy so fast. And then the shape of it equals area shape, because we're assigning it as the rectangle shape. And then area shape, oh my God. Wait, no. Collision touch shape equals area shape. Why am I checking area collision? Oh, I know, because I was just doing that a moment ago. Okay. A scene is more regular than TGP already. Yep! Shape dots. Oh my gosh. Shape. No, no. The word shape is that's just a nonsense word to me now. Also, a tip that can help you with variables. What's a tip that can help me with variables? Don't make them? The second first time you can do that instead of that. What does that change? It's like, will strong type the variable? So it shows all methods and attributes of its class. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that is actually helpful. All right, so area shape. So we want the area shape size to be vector 2, 40 by 48. Okay, so that made the size correct. Now we just have to do the area shape position. Equals vector 2, should be 24 by 24. Well, that's not good. A set of position shapes. Well, these shapes do have a position on them. It's a curiosity. What would happen if I do that? Yeah, I made none of them. What did I do for the other one's positions? Well, I guess I had no positions for these. If you type area collision, put a dot, it will show all of its methods. What if you change the collision position? That's what I'm trying to change, is area shape. Like, that's the collision, is the shape 2D thing. Oh no, you're saying area collision. Maybe, yeah, that might actually work. Yeah, actually, that might work. Area collision deposition. Yo, that worked. Okay. Man, having these things layered like this is kind of annoying sometimes. Yo, we have it! And we can see all the areas that we're hovering over. Woo! Yay! 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 Woohoo! Wow, I'm so happy to see just all the code in the output. Oh, I'm going to vomit. Okay. Jesus. All right, so now we have, yeah, music's valid here. Let's actually put the creature spawner back. Because, I like that. I like that being in there. Nope. Wait, why is this? Yep, so this can detect everything while being inside the grid. Oh, there goes the difference of using scenes in construction by code. Yep. Currently at the units and petting all the cats. All the cats? Fuck yeah. Good mask. Take care of the kitties. Alright. So now that we have all of the stuffs and it can output them. Hooray. Now we need... I have to sneeze. Oh, it's like right there. It's like burning on my nose. Ah, okay, whatever. Guess I don't have to sneeze. Live and live. That took an hour and a half. Fitting it plays this music as soon as we get that working. Sippies? Okay. Alright, so now that we have that, whenever it moves, function move creature dot name, and this should be on creature pointer in area entered. So what we can do is we can have it say what area it's hovering over, and then it finds that whenever we let go of the cursor, it finds that area in the index and says, yo, is there something in there? So for the movement manager gets a variable for current area, variable for pre-area, variable for current area name, and variable for prev area name. We're actually going to make these position. Because we want to know the previous area's position and name. Current area name. So whenever we are hovering over a thing, it just tells this thing, yo, here's where we are. And when we click on it in the first place, it will say where we were. Okay, so on function move creature, which currently, what triggers this? Nothing triggers it. Oh, wait, nope. Move creature name. Okay, so this gets this thing. So whenever we click on it, get name, move creature name, move manager, move creature name. And we should also get the current area and save that. Which, does it get that as soon as we click on one? No, it's only when it enters. So we don't actually know the origin points when we click on it. So when we click on it, we have to figure out what area we're in, which is annoying. Because we have to know where we came from. So how do we get that? So it's like the parent mouse position name, creature name equals name. Yep, so that just sends all this data through, which should be totally fine. We can print the mouse position, which is, that's something. We need to get our, like, the current area that we are in right now, which I think we... God, how on earth do I get what area we are in? Because this needs to be able to put it back to its previous location. Because right now, like, let's say I'm trying to move this guy right here. That's valid. Then I move this guy right here, and I let go, and it says, "Oh, there's already something there. What do I do with this? Where do I put this?" And so it needs to know this was its previous location and sends it back. We could have an additional array for like location stuff. No. It's like whenever we click on this, well, yeah, we still have to know that this is the one we clicked on. Like what I did before was when I clicked, that is when it saved the information of where it is hovered over. And it said, yo, you just clicked on area 2. And it would save area 2 in as a variable. And then if it messed up, it knew, oh, I need to put you back on area 2, and it would send it back. But right now we don't have on click detected on these things, which is, you know, something we're trying to avoid. I want to make it so I never have to have code in every single item here. Because what I did before was they all had code in them where when they are clicked on, it would change that variable there. So that way when I would let go, it would put it into the new look. It would know where to put it. But currently, it's like, do we have to have on mouse exited? And if holding, then it updates that. But then it would still have to know the previous location. Because it only knows where we moved them into whenever we move into an area. Is there a area entered? Is there area exited? And then we can say what that area is. Well, no, that wouldn't work when we hover over another location. Like theoretically, just to help illustrate my point here. Function on, 1 second. Why am I doing it like this? So like on creature pointer area exited. So it's like saying, yo, we're no longer entering an area, we exit an area. It's just like, yo, update the variable in the main bitch, or in the movements manager to say where we just left. But I actually have to. The problem with that is, we just left this one. So we entered this one. So it would save this location and say, yo, we just left area 1 or area 0. It's like, okay, cool. Now I move over here and say, yo, we just left area 5. So that would think area 5 is its last location. So as I'm moving this around, it would say, yo, we just left that one. We just left that one. We just left that one. So I would have to basically say, here's where you left from to start and not anywhere else. And it's like that. That's annoying. Also, it can detect when it's hovering over like creature pointers and such. So we would need it to be very smart on what it can detect. On grabbing it, we could just save their position, actually. Like on Movement Manager, yeah, we can save its position because we don't have to care about the area yet. We just care about where it is. And when we change its thing, then we can do. Okay, yeah, no. We actually we can do a thing. We can do a thing here. Movement Manager. We want to do on triggering movement. We save the variable for previous area position for layer of the creature and layer of a slot. Layer of the creature and layer of a slot. What do you mean? All right. All right. So if I just hit play, what is this thing's? Position 54, 0. 53, 42. Yeah, so we can save its current position and then just snap it back there. Oh, but it should be easy. Creatures can't detect. Oh, the creatures can't detect creatures. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be able to adjust that one in just a moment. Okay, god damn. Creature 1. On input triggers this name, comma, position. Actually, no, we don't have to do that. Movement, remove creature. And then it sets the movement manager dot prev area position equals position. That should save where we came from upon clicking on this into the movement manager. And previous area name, it will have to get... Okay, do we need the previous area name? Yes, we do need the previous area name because the previous area name is used to change the index. Original layer 2, its mask shouldn't be 2. Well, wait a second. Yeah, why was it able to detect the pointer? Hold on. So like area 2D, yep, that's fine. But it's detecting the 2 areas, that's whatever. But then it detects the creature pointer. But the creature pointer is not on the same collision layer as the creature. It's literally on an entirely different one. It shouldn't even be detecting the creature at all. Why is it detecting a second area? Like, the fact that it detects the creature pointer, that's whatever, because those are on the same layer. But it detects... Right? Okay, no, it's not. Never mind. I'm just going crazy. Why did I detect 2 areas there? Why am I detecting 2 areas? What? Get overlapping areas. Print. Yeah, so it's printing the current overlapping areas. What? I'll deal with that later. I'll deal with that later. We need to know where we came from, what the area was. Well, I guess... So I need to know what area I'm in. Because that's my current way that I have to update the index of all of the, like, powers of all the creatures. And what what slots are available still. How do I... Sorry, brain is going a mile a minute right now. Like, could I theoretically do this backwards where I have the position and I can find out what's in that position? No, well, I could theoretically with the race stuff, but that seems super problematic to have to deal with right now. Creature point to get overlapping areas. And this should get... number... Can I use get overlapping areas, but like, make it legible? Because it should, like, to my understanding, get overlapping areas... One second. Get overlapping areas. Oh. Overlap area? This is turns true if intersecting any area 2Ds, other turns false. The overlapping areas collision must be part of the area's collision mass in order to be detected. Once during the physics step, not immediately after the signals instead. Turns true if the given area 2D intersects, it overlaps this area 2D, false if otherwise. Turns true if the given physics body interacts and overlaps this area 2D, otherwise false otherwise. Then after moving objects for performance, this overlaps is updated once per frame before the steps consider using this instead. That doesn't seem quite right. Random thought. Sorry, my watch just buzzed me. Oh, nothing there. All right. I am getting confused because I'm trying to like a creature combine a game. I'm just trying to see if someone has like made this. Alright, I'm not seeing much on this particular thing. Alright. Say a previous area position equals position. So it will save the previous area position, update it to the position of this current thing. That's fine. But we need to get the previous area itself. Area name. Yeah, previous area name. Equals because we need to know. Okay, how badly do I need to know this though? Because it could just be like. Also, wait, we only want to trigger this once. We don't want to trigger this constantly. Hey, that's only on the input event. That's right. Okay, fine. We're good. We're good. Ah! Like, the way that I would think to do this is it just, like, all these things, what is it? All of the things would just say, yo, you just clicked on me. But, like, I don't want to put code into these. Like, that's just the easy way I know how to do this. But I don't want to do that. Like, previous name equals, there. Still need to fix this, LOL. We'll just comment that out. Needs to make this understand the name of the area you had originally picked up the creature in. All right, at the very least, let's see about how to drop off the creature. Yeah, so this one is having it follow you along. And then when it's released, we do drop creature, and creature name equals null, so that means it's no longer following. But what we need to do is we need to read the current area name and current area position, and then drop it in those locations. So whenever we have a creature and we are, well, no, we want in Move Manager. Where are we currently reading what? Yeah, on creature pointer area, enter underscore area. Okay. So on this one, we want to update the thing with only the one area that we're hovering over. So we need to figure out how to make it not... It's like right now, it's only hovering over one area. That's fine. But now it's hovering over 2 areas. Allegedly. 2 areas, 1 area again. 1 area again. 2 areas, 1 area again. 2 areas, 2 areas. That just seems totally... Oh, because the pointer is just big enough to hit both of them. Well, how do I change the freaking size of it? That's position. We want it to be in the exact middle. That's fine. There, now it can't hover over 2 of them. Okay, so now we know for certain where the last one that we hovered over was. Script. Okay, so we want the... We want to set the movement manager dot current area name to equal creature pointer get overlapping area. So whenever we enter a new area, it sets the current area name to be that. And then we get that thing's position as well. Manager dot position, but current area position. Current area position equals... Okay. Well, no, we want the... Oh my god, yeah, we actually want... Wow, this is going to be a bit of code here. Variable for new area name equals that, and then this will be... Jesus. Root slash main slash grid slash would it be that S, and then yeah, how do I do that over here? On there. Yep. And then that creature sign. Okay. S is new area name. Okay, now that's not quite gonna work. Because we set that as a variable and then we save that variable. Oh my god, we have to make this another variable. New area name 2 equal, because we had to get that value. Current position. Well, why does that not work? Yeah, that should be correct. Okay, let's see what the error is telling me. Wait, expected end of statement after variable declaration found identifier instead. What? I can tell I'm hitting the end here. I'm hitting the wall. Like, just my brain is just bleh. It's a big fat dragon. So this saves this, and that can grab that, and this nodes, it's that node path. We need to get the node path in here. Tasty Brain Slurry, I feel it right now. Well, it would help if I type in that correctly. Enter. I misspelled current. Okay. Anyways. Okay, so this saves new area name as this. So it says, yo, you just hovered over blank. Mask, go take a walk. Yeah, if I can get this thing to drop it in the right location, then I'll be totally happy. All right, so yeah, this thing picks up the creature, and then when it enters one, it says, yo, this is the new area that we're looking at right now. And then it says, hey, yo, this new area name. But why doesn't that grab that? Slash %s creature name. Oh, okay, I did %s creature name. Or new area name. Okay. Take a hike, Mask. Yeah, get out of here. And then the current area position will be new area name 2 dots position. Let's just see if this works. Yep, figured. So on area, creature area entered, that failed. And get in the position on base string. Yeah, I figured that one would. Then why on earth is this one able to get? Oh, because it then gets the node path. That's why. Gets the node path, and once it has a node path, then we use that. Oh my god. Okay. Sorry. Get node or oh god damn it. Get node. Yep. And it's just get node new area name 2. So that gets that node, and then we can just do node dot position. Okay, failed again. Based on null instance. Oh, because that's not the fucking name of that. Area 2D. That's not that name. We want to get the name of the overlapping area. Okay, hold on. Go for get name of overlapping area. It's fairly recent. The result second problem of 3 weeks now, so get back to what is willing to do for players that entities simple shapes. Some Tetris blocks, these shapes of range of the enemy units. Tried get overlapping areas as well as right to intersect parameters, and neither of them seem to work for intent. Two overlapping areas only seems to work for one of the collisions. About one of them find a way to get the overlaps. Only returns true or false. Essentially, the sprite neighbors overlapping. Player gets different, vice versa. So create a list of positions so the player units and enemy units. These players are stored when they are instants in the scene. I create a method that stores the selected player unit and selected enemy unit list, the name of the units, and compare both lists to each other. The lists both in the same positions are colliding. Wow, that is such a... That feels like such a roundabout way of doing that. That doesn't seem right. Side body 2D name from area 2D overlap. Okay, this thing is saying, yo, just make them into groups. But I'm not trying to find a group. I'm not trying to find a group. I'm trying to find a very particular node. Okay, but like, fine, I'll look into exactly what get overlapping areas is doing. So like node objects. So like right now we're doing get overlapping areas. Turns a list of intersecting area 2Ds. The overlapping areas collision object dot collision underscore layer must be part of this area's collision object collision mask in order to be detected. For instance, for performance reasons, collisions are all processed at the same time. This list is modified once during the physics steps, not immediately after the objects move. Consider using signals instead. Okay, so that's fucking lying. Because that's not getting the freaking... Wait a second. It's getting the collision layer, but we need... Oh my god. It's getting the collision layer, but what we need is for it to get us like area 0. So currently it's getting us this. Collision shape 2D, or is it? Yeah, so it's looking in grid for something called area 2D number da 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 da. But we want to find specifically like area 0. That's what we're trying to find here. Because we're trying to like gather the shape of something that just doesn't fucking exist. Okay. Get parent. Or... Well, no, we have to know this exact instance in order to work backwards from it. Like, we can find the name of it, but we don't have the exact instance. So yeah, we can't get parent. Because all we know is the name of the overlapping areas. That's it. We don't have its actual node location, so getting a parent doesn't help. Sorry, I'm thinking through every single option I can right now. Like, we're able to detect the collision shape, or the area 2D actually. We're specifically gathering the area 2D. Could... Oh, this is real hacky. So we have the area 0, but we want to... Can we... This is real stupid. So we add it in. My node area child area collision 1. Wait, what? Oh, you know, these are layering these things under here. Now, this is so fucking stupid. I want to get the name of this, and can I set the name as the Area 2D name? Because if the Area 2D name is the exact same, so the Area 0, then if we're looking for Area 0, would grab this one. That's so stupid, but that might actually work here. So we need to rename the Area 2D shape into... Okay, one second. My node dot name equals... what are we trying to change it into? Area texture dot name. What? Did it do? Yeah, it did. It did do Area 0. So the problem here is that it's getting all of this data. We don't want all this data. We just want grid/Area 0. That actually freaking worked. So we need get overlapping areas to only get the freaking first bit of the data. We don't care that it's an Area 2D node and all that jazz. We just... Okay. Get overlapping areas. Is there anything in here that we could use? Get overlapping bodies. Is there intersecting physical bodies and tile maps, overlapping bodies, illusion, layers? Okay. Like these are has overlapping stuffs. Oh my god. Like I need this to not get... I need it to not get like that whole string. I need it to get just the name. That it tells me it just gets the name, but then it gives me back Area 2D number, all of this jazz. Like, that's not the name. This is the name. Area 0 is the name, not Area 0 semicolon all the... Like... Rocking out to the sounds of me going insane. Is he relative, inherent? God, I wonder if I could just do this with direct object IDs or something else instead. No, I mean, it's fine. I poke fun at myself just as much. Mirror name, encoded object as ID number. We don't need the ID. We don't need the ID. Get overlapping areas. Turns the list of intersecting Area 2Ds. The overlapping areas collision must be part... Okay. I don't know. Let's just try to get overlapping bodies or something and just see if that breaks it. Yeah, that just gave us an entirely null thing instead. Yeah, because those aren't bodies. Those are areas. True, it's true. The given area intersects or overlaps this Area 2D. False otherwise. New area name is an array. Be careful with that. Well, okay. Here's the problem I'm having, right? It's not just that it's an array, right? I'm going to restart this so that way it gives me the correct info. The correct error. It is giving me an array, yes. But the array size, like, you know, array size 1, all that jazz. But it's giving me all of this data too. It's giving me, you know, please scroll over so I can show this. Like Area 2D pound 299473311822. Not area 0. It's giving me area 0 and all of this. So I'm trying to find out how can I make it not give me all of this. Maybe I can save new area name as, like... Yeah, because that's saving that as an array, sure. Oh my god. But next to the dots, a new area name 0 name. Sure. Sure, why not? Well, no, we're not trying to find this thing's name. We're trying to find the name of the thing that we're pointing at. By the way, all these words are just like blurring together. Oh. We could just, like, can I just pull that instance from the array? Well, it's putting in the array this whole line. I can't use the rest of the line. Forgot a 0? Oh, you're right. Like, it's still gonna be the same error. Wait, no, what the fuck? Why did that give me areas? You're a wizard. You're a fucking wizard. I don't know how the fuck that worked. I have no idea how the fuck that worked. Like, I understand it, I guess. It's like we're looking, putting this on it and says, hey, yo, this is an array. And we're looking at the 0 line. I guess the name of the thing, like the rest of it was just a bunch of other stuff. And that was like the name of the, I don't, yo, dog. I'm losing my freaking brain. But we're still at null node. So we're almost there. We're almost there. We have this saved. We're looking for new area name 2, which is in here. So git node this. Is that not what I did? Not there. Git node path. Yeah, that is pretty much exactly as I did this. Oh, I didn't put the dot. Yo, it works! Okay, well, kind of. It doesn't lock it to the new position yet. All we're doing currently is we're just getting this information. We're getting the new spot that we're looking at. Now we need to lock it to the new location when we let go. Area to the input event. Action just released click. If input is action just released, click. But right now, pass so it gets rid of the red. This is a quick thing. Shoot. End me. Manager area names is still an array. Be careful. Ah, fair point. Okay. Current area equals area pointer, and this thing perfect. Perfect. Fixed it. Ignore all the red. Oh, wait, what am I doing? Just put var var current area equals. Yeah. Yay! Then current area new name is this. That means that we don't need this anymore because that's no longer that. Let's just see if I did that right. Yep, sweet. Okay. Perfect. Now, when we release click, we'll add a thing on here like if also dragging. That's all that red. Ignore the red. Like you see no red. There's no red on the screen. There's none. It's a perfect. My code is perfect. Alright, we want to set our location, position equals, we need to get the position. Oh yeah, no, it would just be position equals movement manager dots current area position. Yeah. Okay, that failed. Primary position. Oh, because we're not getting that node. We're getting. Oh, okay. I see. Because currently, like, current area position is. Well, no, node dot position. That should be saving that into current area position. Print movement manager dot current area position. Cancel. 0, 0, 0, 5. Yeah, no, that's saving these positions correctly. And movement manager current area. I literally can't read anymore. Like, no words make sense anymore. The English language has failed my brain. Also, I love how I have all this stuff for the movement manager and I'm still putting all this stuff in the freaking creature. God. Ah! I'll be able to move it over into the movement manager in a bit. Literally made a movement manager and it's just not even being able to manage the movement. Yeah, so it's saving the current area position. Ska vi esquecer nossa fazendo funk? What? You're making fun of me. You calling me funky? You better be calling me funky. 1 second. Translate! Google Translate. So we switched to Norwegian since English doesn't work. No. No. Alrighty. So position goals. It should be changing this creature's position. Has worked on a couple of dialected words. Yay! What the fuck do I say this one?
Skal vi skifte til norsk da hvis engelsk ikke funker?
What?
Skal vi skifte til norsk da hvis engelsk ikke funker?
Yeah, imagine I said that. There you go. Okay, but why is this not... Is it because it's not a vector 2, technically? Nope. That's not the problem at all. About index, current area position on base node movement manager.gd. What do you mean you don't know what current area position is? We just set it down here. Manager. Okay, I typed it in wrong. Yo! Yo! And it doesn't update the indexes correctly, but I mean, that's fine. So long, Gabe Bowser. It also doesn't care if we stack them, but like, you know, we're making progress. Oh my god, it does the thing! I crashed it. Sweet! Save! 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 Save everything! Oh. Oh my god. I'm happy with that progress for today. Like, we still have to update the array whenever we move locations. And then that should handle, like, most of the work here. We're stuck on some chili dogs. Gonna be stuck on some chili dogs, y'all. Oh. Well, I'm actually gonna call that a stream here. This is fun. I literally feel like I'm gonna pass out. Like, just brain. Honestly, like, I'm not even gonna rate anyone. I'm just gonna end the stream here and just like lay down or something. So yeah, thank you all so much for joining in for this kind of a little bit random and sudden stream. Again, I kind of like woke up tired the last few days, so I just like have not been in a position to really stream. I'm honestly kind of surprised I went as long as I did here, but hey, we made major progress. I'm very happy with that. I don't know what the plans are for like the rest of this week. Genuinely, like right now, everything is just kind of up in the air of just figuring it out as I go. So you're all gonna have to suffer with me. I'll try and give some heads up in the Discord before I actually go live, but that's kind of my current plans. See you all in the future. Good night, goodbye, farewell, all that jazz. Be good, stay kind. Hooray. Stream over.